Hello and welcome to Mechanical Keyboards Live. I'm your host, skiwithpete. This is Steph.
Oh.
And we have special guest Trev in the house. Trev, you're over there. You might not be able to see him, but he's here.
I'm here.
Hi everybody, welcome. I'm going to switch out of the overhead view. Just while we're getting ready here, just want to say hello to everybody. I can see Edvin Fish Kung Fu. Congratulations, by the way, Edvin. Oscar is here. Oscar, I saw that you figured out how to program the GH60. That's awesome. I'm just going to do it here because I can see you guys. Cromley is here. La Toby is here. Captain Barnius is here. Zero Geek. Fish Kung Fu, if I didn't already say it. Zombie SZ. What's going on?
Switched.
What's that?
You switched thingies.
What do you mean I switched?
I thought you were on the half screen.
I was on the half screen a second ago.
Oh.
Why?
I thought you did that by accident.
No, Zero Geek. Hey guys, welcome to the show. 43 viewers here. I'm not saying hello to everybody, but I'm trying. Ellen DeGeneres is here. Yes, Ellen. I remember you. Ish. You were the one in the TV show, right? With the thing and the... Our Technic. Hi, what's going on? Steph is just finishing up making some sleeves. Matthew Teague is in the house. So Syntax 604. Dudes. There's Trevor. Well, right. It's Krizik PvP. Sedina 305. Hello, hello. Check out a couple things, actually. One, I've got some new... Look at this. I got some new Kester solder in. I was running low on the big stuff, so I got some new stuff in. So I'm going to start out by changing that over. And then I got a bunch of reviews today. I don't know if you guys saw that. Sedina 305, if I didn't already say hello, hello. Don't forget, guys, check it out. Don't forget to press the thumbs up button. You know, the thumbs up button, it kind of belongs over here, right? Well, like that. Don't forget to give us likes. Syntax 604 has just discovered that he's a mod. Hello, mod. Daniel, finally time to watch you in Europe. Oh, awesome. I'm just going to pull this out. Yeah, I am earlier than I usually am. Usually I do it later in the evening, but because we have Trevor visiting, we're going to go out for dinner shortly. Not shortly, in a little bit. So that's why today I thought I would run it a little bit earlier than usual. Just opening up my big thing of Kester solder here. I like it to roll over the top, so that's going to go this way. There we go. Cool. So I've just got a little bit of this stuff left, so I'll just kind of keep that around on the desk. Even though I'm not doing any soldering today, I just thought I would get this ready for when I do. Yui is here. Cromley says hello to Trevor. Trevor, say hello back.
Hello. Hello, Cromley.
Max Ungles says you're so early. Yeah, starting a little bit earlier today. Just getting stuff still organized a little bit, though. It's not all ready to go. Oliver says you're gonna you're gonna make keyboards. I'm not gonna make any keyboards today. Today I'm doing 4 reviews
Of keyboards.
If I can breathe through it, I might have to get some water. Right. Sean, hi. Film Lion Productions. Why are your keyboards so much money? Custom keyboards are not the way to save money. Nicholas Monozon, hi. Film Lion Productions. The keyboards that we have, you see, are built with premium materials like carbon fiber, and they come with fully programmable PCBs in there. they have high quality switches, and that's why you're going to spend extra. But it's not that I only believe in high quality stuff. Today, in particular, I'm going to be reviewing. Oh, thank you, Trev. I'll take that.
Don't spill it on your keyboard.
No. Just having a quick. I do have lower priced keyboards that I review, and certainly I'm not just advocating super expensive keyboards. You can totally get a cheaper one if you want, but of course you won't be getting the premium materials that you see in some of the other keyboards, specifically the ones on my website. For those of you who don't know, I'm the owner of oneupkeyboards.com. There's the One Up Keyboards. Of course, there's a link in the About section. And of course, all the information about today's live stream is in the About section below as well. Joachim Openacher, been looking forward to the stream all week. Thanks, that's very kind. Killa HD says hi. Hi. We're just getting settled in right now. There's 50 people in the chat room. It's amazing. Yeah, so I'm just basically getting ready. In a minute, I'm going to pull out some of the keyboards that I'm going to be reviewing. And those of you who took a look, those include like the First Player keyboard, which is a budget keyboard. I'm sure you can check that out in the About section below. There's also a really exciting DAS keyboard. I know you guys love DAS. They've got a brand new model that's just come out, and I've been lucky enough to have gotten a sample version of that, which I'm super looking forward to. Those are not these, though. These are just a couple off the One Up Keyboards website. One Up. This, big news, these are going to be available soon. Probably not this week, but possibly as early as next week. So that's pretty exciting. Weekend Airsoft Warriors in the house. What's going on? What do you think of the NPKC Gradient keycaps? I haven't tried them. I'm surprised about how cheap Emerge keyboards are on Amazon. Cool. What's that? I'm just going here. I'm just going.
Keep going. Keep going.
I've offered Trev and Steph the opportunity to drink across the road at the bar. It's on me. But so far they haven't left yet. They're still getting organized. So, while they're getting organized, I'm pretending to get organized.
I'm totally organized over here.
Perfect. So according to the screen just behind me, we have 48 viewers and already 16 likes. You know, last week we broke the record for likes. We got 1,000 likes, which is insane. Zombies SZ says, Pete, have you ever tried Utemu switches? What are your thoughts on them? I have tried Utemu switches, and in fact, I think I might even have 2 keyboards with Utemu switches today that I'm going to be reviewing. Both are Utemu Blues, and you can, yeah, you'll hear all about them when I'm doing them. These are Zelio 62 grams, and these are Gatistottle. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I'm going to be reviewing 4 different keyboards today. And the review format's a little bit different. It just means I'm doing my reviews live. So when I do a review live, it means that basically I'm going to make all the mistakes that I make before I edit. And you guys are going to get to see all that. But just before I get into that, I'm going to kiss my wife goodbye. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
I don't have any commentating here. Yelling from the background.
I know.
You guys are on your own today.
Let me see.
Where should we go?
I don't mind. Yeah, do keep me posted. But you can always go down for a dessert or something this afternoon.
No. I'm gonna get my coffee.
Well, hey. All right. Just gonna move these out of the way. Oh, apparently we're loud kissers, Steph. Necro Zero Day. I don't have availability on the CLZ yet. Michael Ramza says, any thought on Greetech switches? I do have thoughts on Greetech switches. They're pretty low on my list of switches. Greetech and Kale. And actually, the first player keyboard that I tested last time had G brand switches. Can anyone tell me if you can buy keycaps on oneup.com? You can go to oneupkeyboards.com. You can buy keycaps there. Spencer Cook, I got your name right. I have to stop watching the show. I've acquired another keyboard since last weekend.
Oh, wow.
Keep watching the show, my friend. Red Phoenix is in the house. What's going on? One more loud kiss before you go, Steph.
That's a kiss. Alright.
All right, have fun.
You have fun.
I'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
1,500 gram lip force actuation. I'm back. And alone, which is very rare for me. How do you make that cam rounded, says Sean. What I do is I take masking tape and put it around the camera, and then I've actually drawn the edges. So the edges aren't real. That's actually masking tape all around the edges. That looks like my other parts of my desk. You'll see my finger will disappear as soon as I put it up into the corner. That's not how I did it. Just thought I'd be funny. I don't know if I was funny, but I thought that would make me funny-ish. 57 viewers in the house. Thank you again to everybody who stopped by. Duck Lover 101 says, "What are your favorite switches?" And I'm gonna say they're Zelio 67 grams, made by Gateron, which is awesome. I heard that Utemu blues are better than MX blues, except for durability. I'm curious how they compare to Gaterons, though. Looking forward to seeing that, Pete. Well, I don't know if I can tell you like how they feel. What I can tell you is that on average, an Utemu blue has a slightly higher clicking point than a Gateron does. Gaterons are known for their smoothiness. Mech27 is in the house. FTE, what's going on? The slightly less smoothiness, slightly more scratchiness, and a slightly higher actuation point. The click sounds very similar. It's difficult to tell the difference. But like I say, you'll be able to tell that soon. So you guys know this morning we were out shopping for a new OneUp Keyboards HQ. More on that soon. If things go our way, who knows? Guys, just a reminder, this is a mechanical keyboard stream. This is called Mechanical Keyboards Live. It says I'm going to be doing reviews, and this is the first keyboard that I'm going to be reviewing. So please, if you haven't already, please do press like. And if you haven't already and you're just here for you don't even know why, please do press subscribe. We're at 62 viewers currently. The more likes this show gets, the more people get to join, the more chat gets to happen, the more people discover keyboards. The more people, the more keyboards, the lower the prices, the better the deals, the more stuff gets brought to this show, and the more cool stuff I get to review, which, by the way, brings me to the DAS keyboard review. Oh my, DAS got in touch and they said, "Pete, you got a lot of viewers on your streams. Do you want to check out the new DAS keyboard, the new DAS gamer keyboards?" I'm super excited about that. You can go check in the About section below, which is just down here. Or if you're on mobile, it's over here somewhere. It's like an upside down V or something. You got to check it out. It's super cool. It's really gamery, which is cool. But it's super gamery. So that's coming up on the show later. First, I'm going to start with the Rose MK3. Okay, for those of you who are new and haven't seen this before, I just do a review. And my review, I pretend like I'm just filming my regular segments. And sometimes I make a lot of mistakes. And I don't interact with the audience a lot. Isku Productions, I do say hello, though. Hello. I don't get to do a lot of interacting because I'm just going to like bust through the review as not as quickly as I can, but just like as like a thing. Then once I'm done the review, I'll be like, okay, thanks for tuning in, whatever. And then I'll ask you guys if you have any questions about this, so that I can answer those right then and there. But basically, you'll see me be a YouTuber. You'll basically see what it's like for me to be a YouTuber, which is kind of weird, but you'll see like what I go through and how many times I flub the lines and how I like discover the keyboard. Because truthfully, I have not opened this box before. First Player doesn't pay me anything. They just decided to send me the keyboard for my review. So what you're going to get is an honest opinion live. And like, if that's not something, I don't know what is. We're up to 70 viewers on the stream. Don't forget to press like if you haven't already. Thank you very much for doing that. Look at the like magnet. Super cool, right? Don't forget, thank you to all my mods. Thank you, Mech27, for calling that out. Thank you to all my mods. I really do appreciate it. But you guys, if you can, when new people come to the show and they're like, what the hell's going on? Why isn't he interacting with us or whatever? Just say, he's filming a segment. He'll be with us in a minute. Because I will. I'll be with you, and then I'll ask questions. I want to know what you guys think. And Zombie SE, even before I've started, he says, what do you prefer, Pete? The higher actuation point of the Utemus or the smoothness of the Gaterons? Smoothness of the Gaterons. But Utemus are up there. And what I'm saying is, to me, it goes like, yeah, you can see my hand here. It goes like Gateron, Cherry, Utemus, everything else. I say that. I've got an Alpha Zulu clicky switch I'm going to check out later. But what I mean is, the difference between Utemus and the other ones isn't as big in the blues as it is with some other things. So, for example, what other clicky switches have I got? Can't remember. Excuse me. Well, that's the burp that I was trying to get up. Good news, it's time to start the review. Okay, just one more quick thing to do here. Make sure that I've got everything lined up. I've got my overhead and selfie and regular overhead. My foot pedal is working correctly. All right, so here we go. Don't forget, again, guys, 74 viewers. Thank you very much to everybody who's tuned in. I'm going to go and start sounding like I'm not on a live stream. Hi, guys. Ski with Pete here. Today we're looking at the... You know what? I don't like it when I do that. I don't like it when I start... Oh, and I shouldn't have one-up keyboards on here, because this isn't really a one-up keyboards thing. This is just a Ski with Pete thing. You see what I'm saying? Constantly screwing this stuff up. All right. You can see the Ski with Pete thing though, right? You can see that? And this pen is making it all lined up and whatever. Okay. And then this is that. All right, let's try it again. Hi guys, I'm Ski with Pete. Today we're looking at the Rose MK3 from First Player. This is a brand new keyboard that they've just released, which has Utemu blues, I believe. I don't know. We haven't opened it up yet. That sucked. That sucked. Cut. Let's do it again. All right. Hi, guys. I hate that. Hi, guys. Man, this is so bad. I don't usually go this bad, but sometimes I do. All right, here we go. Hi guys, today we're looking at the new Rose MK3 from First Player. First Player were kind enough to send this keyboard through for me to test out. This is a brand new keyboard from them, and it's got finger love with floating switch, which is awesome. Can't wait to get inside and show you guys exactly what it's all about. As you know, this will be my first look at it. I've never opened the box before. Thank you very much to First Player for sending this through, but this is an open box discovery as much for me as it is for you. I know nothing about this keyboard, really, except that they told me they were going to send it to me, so I think I looked at it on Amazon. Anyways, here we go. Let's take a look inside. Fingers love. That's a weird way of saying it, because that fingers love is like Peter's love. right? Not fingers. If it had no apostrophe, it would say like fingers love, like whatever. It's weird. This is weird, but whatever. It's got a floating switch. This is a first player mechanical keyboard. It's the model MK3. It's got a blue black chromatic marquee. I have no idea what that means. On the side of the box here, you can see what they mean by the floating key. And it looks like they've got OEM style keycaps. Fire Rose MK3. On the back of the box, they've got a QR code. So you guys can check out that QR code if you'd like. Let me just zoom in on it. There you go. You can try out that firstplayer.com QR code if you want. Don't forget, there's a link to it in the About section below if you want to go read up on this and let me know what you think. There's some Chinese writing on this end, Fire Rose MK3, and a spider on that end. Ah, this is the new Invader. That's weird. I'm pretty sure that it was called the Fire Rose MK3. Huh. Oh! And I almost forgot. This just reminded me. This is the first player Fire Rose ergonomic, waterproof, chroma marquee LED illuminated keyboard. This one is in black. Waterproof, although I know on Amazon, because I remember reading it, it says do not submerge your keyboard. Anyways, let's get inside, take a look and see what it is. So, inside the box, there's nothing but a keyboard. There's no instructions or anything. There is only the keyboard itself. So I'm going to say that again without the plastic rattling around. Oh, and there's the instruction booklet. There's the instruction booklet. I'm going to say it again. Just going to flip through. Connect Fire Rose to USB port. That actually provides no information at all. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, function plus scroll lock LED on and off. Function plus home breathing mode, and function plus minus. Multimedia function recycle. I don't know. I'll take a look. Alrighty. This is the Fire Rose. And as you can see, it's got a fixed cable attached. This is just a regular smooth USB cable. It's got one of these things to regulate the something or other. And it's got a big plastic ganabi at the end. That looks like a gold connector, though. Gold connectors don't actually do anything different because it's a digital signal, but it's cool that they're gold. It's also got a switch. It's also got a keycap puller on top here, just one of these plastic ones, so that you can remove the keycaps. Now, one of the keycaps you don't need that for, even though it is best if you do use it, is to pull off the escape key. And you can see there that we have a blue switch. Just letting it focus there. That's Nutemu blue. Nutemu blue. Can you hear that? That is Nutemu blue. Just taking a quick look at the keycap here. This keycap is, it looks to me like a laser etched. Yeah, these are laser etched. Whatever this is, I don't even know. It's weird as it kind of looks like it isn't. Because the outside of the cap is so black. well, whatever. These are still laser etched, and they're laser etched, and they have some of them have pad printing on them. Do you see that? So I'm going to say that these are ABS clear with black paint and then laser etching. And one of the ways you can tell that is when you look at letters that are supposed to be closed. So if you look at, say, this Q or this A or this A down here, you can see that they don't like to close the pieces all the way in. Another good example is that D. They always go around the edge and leave a little part to hold it down in the middle. Because if they close that off, the middle part of that D could just flake off. And actually, it could just flake off with usage too, but it makes it easier and more durable if they don't cut that all the way through. All right, so we're looking at a full-size keyboard here. It's quite an attractive keyboard. You can see that profile shot that they had before is definitely true. You can see the floating keys all the way around. These are Utemnius with clear tops. This bottom is definitely plasticky. What about this top? Can't quite tell. It's cold, so that must be metal, and the bottom is not cold, so that must be. So there's a metal top, metal plate on top. I'm not sure what material it is. I'm going to assume that it's aluminum, but I can't say for certain. Okay, so again, this is a full-size keyboard with LED backlighting, but just before I get to the LED backlighting, why don't I give it a quick typing test? So that's Utemnium Blues. Why don't we get on with this show and plug her in? Just continuing on with this review, guys, but just taking a break for one quick second here. If you haven't already, please do press like. This says that it's a mechanical keyboards stream, which it is, and I'm doing mechanical keyboard reviews like it says that I am. This is the first player Fire Rose that I'm testing out right now, and I'm just about to plug it in. And welcome to all those 87 viewers who've just joined in the middle. I am doing this review, and I will return to my usual live streaming shortly. Oh, so it's kind of doing some sort of snaky thing. Whoa. Well, that was pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to turn the light off here. Just so you guys can see a little better what that looks like there. Cool, it's got that kind of fade to it. Now, this is not an RGB keyboard. This is locked like this. So let me just grab the instruction booklet and see how to change its different modes. So a function scroll lock turns it on and off. No, it does not. Function home No, that's not doing anything either. That's not working. Function in plus minus. That's actually not doing anything either. Oh, insert. Function insert. That's the camera flickering, not the... It's the WASD mode. Again, that's the camera flickering. Here it looks nice and solid. Obviously, typing is having no effect on this. Whoa! Let's see if typing does anything to this one. No. It just does its thing. It didn't seem to have any effect on it. And then this is going to be the... Cool. What if I do function 9? No, that doesn't do anything. 8. Oh, these are the different modes that you can do. So this is like these are different gaming modes. These different function keys. WASD, and then like a wider WASD, and then there's different multiples depending on. So these are named so this is reactive. This is breathing. This is zone. This is scanning left and right. This is 45-degree scanning. This is snake marquee. This is wave. This is ripple. Oh, ripple is key reactive. This is static. This is reactive again. Oh, but with a fade out. And this is breathing. Cool. Just turning it back on here. I'm just going to go to a typing window. And I'll give this a quick test. So I'm having a little problem with this keyboard right now. In fact, if I type too quickly, it misses my keystrokes. That's really odd. Let me check if I open a notepad or something. If it's just the window that I'm typing into. That is super weird. It is definitely missing keystrokes. Well, I'm going to have to get back in touch with first player and let them know. Unfortunately, this is not... This is the Rose MK3, and unfortunately, there's a problem with it. I'm not really sure what the problem is. Let me just change its port here on the computer. Let's just see if that changes anything. Oh yeah, okay. I've changed it now to a high speed port. Basically, it's got more power passing to it now. It's one of the lightning chargers on my computer. So so that might be the reason it's keeping up now. Here, let me just type a quick message just to make sure I test it. No, there's still problems with it. It's no, guys. I'm gonna say hold off on this keyboard. I'm gonna have to get in touch with first player about the Fire Rose. There are some major issues here, and I'm not sure what's causing them. And I don't. Let me check here if there's a way to turn this off. Thank you to all 90 viewers who are currently here. I'm sorry things have gone a little bit awry. No, there's no polling. There's no polling changes. Okay, so that's the Fire Rose MK3. I'm going to say hold off on this. If look, if I talk to first player and they say that this behavior is normal, then I don't know what I'm going to do about it. But I am going to say, in the meantime, probably avoid this one, I would say. Hold on to it for a little bit. Let me see if there's a problem with this specific board or if this is a wider issue that's happening. Thanks very much for tuning in today, guys. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. Don't forget to do whatever the cool things are that you do with these videos. Thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. Don't forget, if you have any comments or questions, post them in the comment section below. Check the About section for relevant links to everything you've seen on screen today, including this keyboard and everything on my desk. There's more that I usually say, but I can't remember what it is. If you'd like to support this channel, you can do so in the About section by buying me a cup of coffee or by supporting this channel on Patreon. Thank you to everybody who already supports the channel on Patreon. I do definitely appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Guys, whoa. Let's assume the video ends there for the stream. This thing is not working correctly. I mean, even to the point where if I just hammer the delete key, which I just hammer the delete key, the delete key can't keep up. I have to like delete at this rate. Wow. No, fail. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'll get in touch with the people at First Player and find out exactly what they have to say about this. Well, for those of you who've just tuned in or who joined while I was doing that review, thank you very much for stopping along and saying hello. Joel Vigo, welcome to the channel. He says, how old are you? I'm 39. Potato Gamer HD, what should Firetech keyboard be, guys? My first keyboard be Cooler Master Quickfire Rapid. Is there extra smoothness of the Gaterons worth returning and spending £20 more on Ski with Pete? Dude, there's no right or wrong answer to that. You're probably going to end up, because you hang around this channel and like you seem like you're pretty interested, you're probably going to end up buying a couple of keyboards, I'm going to be honest with you. So I would say I don't know the right answer. I'm going to say there's no perfect switch. So if you're trying to buy the perfect switch and the perfect keyboard with the perfect switch, it's probably not going to happen. So just chill out. Don't worry. You're going to be around for a while. You're going to have a chance to buy lots of different whatever. Harry Biker 98 says, how often are these streams? These streams are about once a week when I can. I mean, I'd love to do more, of course, but that's unlikely. And next weekend I won't be live streaming. I won't be live streaming because I'm going to be in Houston ahead of the Super Bowl, which is amazing. So I won't be live streaming then. So yeah, how's that for an answer? I will be live streaming the week after, and that live stream is going to be super exciting for two reasons. One, I'm going to be having the Cooler Master Pro S up in the house. I think it's the Pro S. Might be the Pro M. But even more exciting, there's going to be an amazing giveaway that weekend. That's the weekend of February 11th. I'm going to be giving away a brand new Cooler Master. It's amazing. So don't forget, you gotta press subscribe if you haven't already. Hello from Portugal, says Carlos Lima. Lima, what's going on? Don't forget, this weekend is great. Thanks for stopping by. Got some cool reviews to do, but next weekend there's not going to be a live stream, and the weekend after there's going to be a giveaway from Cooler Master. Insane. If you haven't already, please do press like. Please do press subscribe. Let me just switch over. Oops. Whoopsies. Let me press this button. No, that's the wrong button. This button. Thank you to everybody who's pressed subscribe and joined the show. I'm supposed to be looking here. This camera. Got 5 cameras, guys. 5 cameras. This camera's also now, it's ready to be set up. Where's the pluggy, though? There's the pluggy. Do you guys have any questions about this Fire Rose keyboard? Why is the Pro M cheaper than the Pro S when the M is larger? That could just be the controller inside of it. Who knows? I have no idea. Could be that they just have a sale on. So that email that was sent out somewhere and you got a free keyboard. Yeah, Weekend Airsoft Warrior. Yeah. This guy named Brian sent me an email that he'd emailed Cooler Master, and Cooler Master reached out and said, Pete, we love your channel. We love your stream. We're going to send you a keyboard because Ryan recommended you. So if you guys, and thank you to everybody who just pressed subscribe, because you can't see it. You can almost see it. Let me just move this over a little smidge. There you go. Because this guy, Brian, just sent an email. We're going to send you a keyboard. So Brian, if you're watching, awesome. Also, I sent you an email to say thank you. You haven't replied to me yet, but please do. maybe their keyboard has dip switches for rollover. No, this keyboard doesn't have dip switches anywhere. If it did, I would totally dip switch it. This definitely doesn't. Okay. Well, thank you again to all the people who've just joined. There's like 96 people and 69 likes. Yes. What do you think of my new magnet, by the way? Do you like it? Do you like the new magnet? It's super cool, right? Matthias says, I want to know, is the Cooler Master Master Keys Pro M good keyboard? I don't know the answer yet. They've just sent it to me. It just arrived in like 5 minutes before the stream. But I'm definitely looking forward to testing that out. I'm going to do that in, not next week's, but the week after's show. Unfortunately, the Fire Rose MK3 didn't work quite properly then. So I'm going to put it away now, but it sucks. I'm sorry. I don't know if the problem was me. But it didn't work. Just putting it away in this box here. I'll just be 1 second and I'll be right back with you. Have I said hello to everybody? Davis the Great. What's going on? Max Hernandez says he likes the magnet. Awesome. Facebook like. Lol, I just have wanted to ask him. Brett H, I missed your question. 69 likes. Yes. Do you play Counter-Strike Global Offensive? I have not played Counter-Strike ever in my life, which is embarrassing, but it's true. Part of the reason is that I don't use Windows, and so I always feel like I can't play those super cool games. 89 people watching with 75 likes and 1 dislike. To the one person who disliked, like, what the hell? Like, what did you think? You came to a mechanical keyboard live stream where a guy says he's going to be reviewing keyboards, and you saw that he was reviewing keyboards, and you thought, I don't know, man. I don't know. If I start recording, is regular or mechanical is better? I don't understand. Velshko Nazev. I don't understand the question. Yui says CM Storm Quickfire Rapids are so underrated. You are absolutely correct. Very attractive magnet. Thank you. Davis the Great. What's going on? Brett H. Pete, what do you think of the WASD V2 custom 10 keyless? I think it's pretty cool. I've never owned a WASD keyboard, but from what I gather, they're a high quality keyboard. They make good stuff. If I started recording what? Velshko Najev. If I started recording, is better regular or recording what? If I started recording, I have no idea what you're asking me. Why don't you use Windows? Asked Harry Biker 98. Because I use Linux and Mac OS. I use Linux because it's more powerful for live streaming. And I use Mac OS because of the work that I do. I have a day job. This is my day job. And in my day job, I do advertising. I'm an advertiser, and I use programs like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign. And so I use a Mac. Makes sense? 83 likes, says Ryan McLean. Yo. Brett H. You said thanks, but I'm not sure what you said thanks. Guys, that challenge. Hello. I think he wants to start playing the recorder. Oh, he wants to start playing like the... and wants to know if a mechanical keyboard is going to be better. Well, yeah, mechanical keyboards are definitely better for playing the recorder. Yeah. That's what a recorder sounds like in Pete World. Actually, it doesn't. It sounds more like and then everybody's like, ah. But whatever. Yes. What do you think of the Vortex Core keyboard? I reviewed it a couple of shows ago in a live stream. I've got my edit of that coming out soon. I really like it. I think it's super cool. I haven't really tested its functionality that much. I know the programming is a little hard. For me, one of the really weirdest parts is that the apostrophe was under the B, which is kind of weird. But I mean, it's pretty cool. As a pre-assembled 40% keyboard, it's definitely the best on the market. If you're going to assemble one yourself, I would probably suggest the JD40 because you can customize that a whole hell of a lot more. And I like the JD40 because it's on an angle as opposed to the JD45, which is flat. But I do have a JD45 here that I intend to build soon. I just haven't done it yet. Joaquim says, what distro DE Windows Manager do you use? Can't wait to tell you, bro. I am currently using Lubuntu, which is LXDE, because I love the super low overhead, even though I'm rocking an i7 with 48 gigs of RAM and a GTX 745, which is an OEM card, and it just came with the thing. But, I mean, I use the LXDE super hardcore because it has a low overhead, and I like that. I used to use KDE, which is kind of good, and I use Raspbian, and Raspbian also uses LXDE, so... Santu says... WTF, is this live? Yes, it's live. Santu, yes. I just said hello to you, Santu. Yes. Believe it or not, it's happening. Ryan McLean, now that we know P uses Mac OS, we can depend on his stuff. Everything's been Apple tested. Everything I do is Apple tested. In fact, it's harder for me to Windows test. Pete, have you tried the mod M's? Yeah, and actually on oneupkeyboards.com, which is my store, we sell the mods. Or we did until we sold out. Arch Linux, Joaquim, how do you deal with the Arch, man? How do you deal with it? How does one deal with the Arch, man? So, like, it's Tuesday morning, and I think, should I upgrade? Sure, I'll upgrade. And then, oh, I've broken everything. Oh, Thursday afternoon. Everything's working again. Great. I wonder if I should check if there's any more updates to make. Oh, I've broken it all again. Can you give me your opinions on the Razer Black Widow 2016? I can't, honestly, because I've never tried it. But I can tell you that Razer doesn't use branded switches. They use Kyle switches that they've rebranded, and they're not that good. 48 gigs of RAM. What program do you use? Says lol Paul. I'm currently using OBS to broadcast this. And, you know, I love YouTube. I love YouTubing. And it's one of my favorite things to do. It's like, I don't know if my hobby is so much mechanical keyboards or if it's YouTubing. Because I love YouTubing and hanging out with you guys. And I do recommend Arch. I don't recommend Arch. I do recommend OBS. I don't recommend Arch because I prefer Debian. I'm like old and set in my ways. I prefer things that are solid and that work really well, as opposed to bleeding edge, cutting edge, breaking every day. It's just me. I'm not speaking the truth. I'm just speaking what I believe. And what I believe is Lubuntu. Lubuntu. Go with it. Try it. It's good. It's really good. Or Raspbian. Raspbian's really good too. Okay. Open it. I've already opened it. Go back in time if you want to see this. I'm done with this thing. How is Linux more powerful for live streaming? It's got a low overhead and it uses the same programs and it's more customizable. How is it not more powerful? It's the thing with Linux is it's really easy to control it. You can lock things down in ways that you can't otherwise. So with Windows, I have no idea what Windows is doing in the background ever. Windows is suddenly like grinding and using 100% CPU because it's scanning something or like it's looking at a disk or I don't know what the hell it's doing. You can't tell what it's doing is my point actually. Whereas with Linux, you control every single aspect of it. For example, I'm also running three webcams. So look, this is webcam number 1. This isn't a webcam. This is a video camera. So is my action cam. It's also a video camera. But this is one selfie. Oh, wait. I screwed that up. Come on. Why isn't my selfie cam working? Huh. Selfie cam. This is camera number 2. This is another webcam. And I can't control 2 webcams. You see that one. Look, I'm pointing at that one. I'm going to switch back to the overhead. That's that one. That's different than this one. You see what I'm saying? And then I also have solder cam, which is another webcam. I can't control 3 different webcams that are all the same using Windows. Anyways, that was a really long explanation. So, anyways, I've reviewed the Rose MK3 a few minutes ago. It didn't work properly. 126 viewers. Thank you to everybody. For those of you just tuning in, this is a mechanical keyboard stream. I've just finished reviewing this one. It didn't work properly, so I'm going to go put it off to the side. Okay, I'm going to go grab the next keyboard, which is super exciting, guys. It's so rare. I mean, often I get companies sending me stuff, which is cool, but this one is really cool. This is a prototype keyboard. The people at Expos sent me a prototype keyboard to check out on my channel and to get feedback from you guys about what you think and how it's going to go. And I just can't wait to share this with you. This is the Expos keyboard. You ready for this? This is the Expos. This is the Expos keyboard, and I'm going to do a review of it right now. But it's kind of unfair of me to review it, and it's not really a review so much as an exploration. I know I said reviews, but it's not fair to review something that's in prototype form like this. This doesn't look like what the final one looks like. Okay. If you haven't already, go into the About section and go check out what this keyboard is all about. This keyboard, I've got links. I got links to their homepage. But this keyboard is weird. But look, again, this is going to be a review. So when I do the review thing, I stop doing this, which is what I'm doing now on the live stream thing. And I'm going to just like do a review of it and talk about what this keyboard is. So let me do that. And remember, guys, there's 145 people here. So many of you guys, 94 likes. We're almost at 100 likes. If you haven't already, please do give it a like, because I say it's a keyboard review channel, and it is a keyboard review channel, and we're reviewing keyboards. But what's about to happen next is I'm going to go into like review mode. So I'm going to stop talking to people. And I'm going to... I'm going to stop talking and start reviewing this thing. So, are y'all ready for this? This is going to be fun. Just before I get into it, if you haven't already, please do press like. The more likes this show gets, the more people get to join, the more questions and stuff get answered and asked, and it'll be awesome. But let's just remember, while I'm doing this review thing, I don't interact much. So any new people who come in and say, what the hell is going on? It's up to you guys to let them know what I'm doing. And then I'll be back to my usual live streamy thing soon. But for now, I'm just about to review the Expos thing. And you know what? Just before I do it, I'm just going to plug in this camera so that I've got my action cam. And I can do that when it's time. Okay. You ready? I'm switching over. Okay. And thank you, to all my mods. You guys, you mods, you are kicking ass. Thank you so much. Now, you don't have to ban people just for being a little bit off. You can give them a timeout for that. But once people are crazy, we don't need crazy. That was crazy. Don't use offensive words, guys. If you use offensive words, you're going to be banned. And then you don't get to hang around and talk about keyboard stuff. Okay. I'm switching over to my review mode. So I'm not looking at the chat anymore. I'm blocking the chat with my hand. And I'm going to do what's a normal reviewy thing. I know, and I almost got there. I almost did it just then, but I need a quick glass of water. I'm just talking too much. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'm just running over here to grab a glass of water. Okay, guys. Okay. Take one. Take one. Fish Kung Fu. Take one. Hi guys, today we're looking at a brand new prototype keyboard. I'm actually really excited about this. This is the X-Bose keyboard. I was sent from X-Bose. Go check in the About section for links to everything about X-Bose. It's a bit difficult to talk about because they're quickly moving through their testing and production phases to get this keyboard ready to go to market. And they sent me an early prototype version, and I'm just really excited to be able to test an early prototype of anything, let alone a keyboard, which is really exciting. So let's get in and take a quick look at the X-Bose keyboard. Okay, the first thing to say is, again, just a reminder, this is a prototype keyboard. You can see this spacebar is a 3D printed spacebar, and the reason it's 3D printed is they haven't actually made their final design for this spacebar yet. You see it's super short, and there's some unusual keys in and around here. They're still figuring this out, and you can tell everything about it. This keyboard says prototype. Just look at the side here. You can see there's a couple of pieces of plexiglass in there, the 2 pieces of milled aluminum top and bottom. But you know what? They haven't even put feet on this. So this is just metal on my metal desk here. This totally is not the final design. If you go to the website, or at least when I did, I got to see the different case design that they're going to move towards as they progress to final. But there's so much to talk about with this keyboard already. First thing to say is the type of switch that it's got. The type of switch that it's got is this Utemu LED backed switch. I'm just going to zoom in here. Now again, I don't know, because this is a prototype keyboard, how much of this is going to move forward into final, but you can see that's their Utemu switch right there. And that Utemu switch looks different than other Utemu switches because it's got the LED integrated inside of it. You can tell that when they've got these weird sidewalls on it. These keycaps are actually quite cheap keycaps. They're ABS single shot, laser etched. They're quite common with budget keyboards, but of course this, being a prototype keyboard, is miles from being budget. The Utemu switches feel a lot like the Cherry MX switches. I actually struggled to tell the difference between these and Cherry MX. Let's just take a quick look at all the things that we can talk about this keyboard. Okay, the first thing to say is this has like a modified ortholinear design. So you can see all the letters here are in rows fanning out in order to accommodate from your fingers. So as a caveat, I'm going to be terrible at typing on this thing. I just want you guys to know that when I start to type on this, I'm going to be slow. I'm going to be slow. Okay, but you can see as part of that, there's some unusual design choices that they've made. One is that everything is tipped in towards the middle like this. Sure, but you'll notice that the enter key is over there, and the enter key is over here as well on your thumb, or I guess on your finger if you wanted to do that. There's also an extra backspace here, which again, I'm not sure if my thumb is supposed to reach for that, or if that's supposed to be an extra fingery thing. There's another backspace up in that corner. So this is like a TKL design, but with a modified bend in. You'll also notice that the bottom row goes Control, Windows, Alt, Shift, which is unusual. And then on the right-hand side, it goes Control, Alt, Function, Control, Shift. Page up, page down. Backslash. Insert Del. It's definitely unusual. It's definitely got some like stuff happening with this board. Now I'm just going to give it a quick typing sound test so you can hear what the Utemu Blues sounds like. But just a reminder, because it's like ortholinear with a twist, I'm going to be terrible at typing on this thing. Part of my thing is that I struggle to type on these things. But hey, let's do it. Honestly, if I was pressing delete enough, like the proportionate number of times, you would see just how much I struggle with this. It's just because I'm not used to it. I don't typically go for ortholinear keyboards. But this one's particularly unusual. The other thing that's a little bit unusual is that these are clicky switches, Utemu blues, but this is an Utemu linear switch on the spacebar. Again, I don't know if they did that on purpose or why they did that really, but it's definitely the only linear switch on the keyboard. I'm really excited about this keyboard. I think it's super cool. It's kind of rare that we get these unusual designs in the mechanical keyboard world. Like, this is something that's new and different. And like, even if you're not somebody who is mega into the linear thing, I mean, it's still a cool and refreshing change from the usual. What else can I do with this thing? I don't know really anything about it. I don't know if it's programmable or not. I don't really know. I'm just gonna plug it in and we're gonna see what happens. Oh, LEDs. Look at that. Let's turn the light out. Those are definitely some LEDs. Oh, there's some sort of like breathingness happening to it. But it didn't come with an instruction booklet, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. How does one change the lighting? I don't know. Wow. Wow. Now it's blinking. It's getting brighter. Now it's dark. I don't know what that's doing. I don't know what function del must do something. Maybe it's programmable. I genuinely don't know. This spacebar, of course, is weird because it's a printed spacebar, so I'm sure it wouldn't normally shine through like that. I'm just gonna try typing something here. Neat. Okay. What else can I do? Why don't I go to the Expos website and see if it is programmable, because I don't actually know. Okay, 1 second. Huh. Product. I'm just looking here. I'm trying to find the Expo standard. Oh yeah, already they've changed the look of it. Pretty awesome. Packages include 1 times instruction. Unfortunately, they didn't give me an instruction. They didn't give me an instruction, so I have no idea what I'm doing. What more can I do? I don't know. Well, guys, I'm going to contact Expos and ask them to provide more information for how exactly to use this thing because I really don't know how to program it or to turn off the LEDs or any of that stuff. But what I am going to do before I put it away, just unplug it there, and I'm gonna sneak a little peek inside here. I think it's totally worth it doing that. Cool. Let's tear it open. Well, guys who are on the live stream, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna close the curtains here. It's just gotten dark. Don't forget to stick around for later. We got the brand new DAS X40 keyboard that we're going to be checking out. Okay, let's tear this puppy open. Got my trusty iFixit. Got a link to this in the About section. This is super cool, this thing. Let's use that one. Again, this isn't a production keyboard, so we're definitely not going to be looking at the final version, but still, I just want to have a little sneak peek at the sort of electronics that they've included on the inside of this. Again, really exciting for Expos to have sent this to me. I really do appreciate it if you're watching Expos. And there's 117 concurrent viewers according to my chart here. But don't forget, we are in full 1080p, so you guys can check this out in high definition. Full HD, in fact, if you choose. I hope you will, because it's pretty clear when you do. And you guys will be able to see the inside of this with some pretty awesome clarity. Now, for those of you who are just joining the channel or just joining the show, don't forget to please press like and please press subscribe. A lot of new subscribers already on today's show. It would be great if I hit 23,000 subscribers. I'm currently at like 22,800 something. Anyways, thanks again for joining and for pressing like and for pressing subscribe. How many likes are we at, actually? Oh, this one wasn't meant to be taken apart.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Oh, it's like a standard offery thing. No, this is a prototype board, guys. This is not going to look anything like the final one. I can't quite tell what switch that is, what microprocessor that is. Maybe with my phone, if I can light it up a little bit. But I mean, if ever you've seen a prototype keyboard, that's it. I mean, look at the glue up in here. This is a prototype. It's not really fair of me to have done this. I just want to see what chip that is. And actually, I can't tell. It's not an Atmega, I'll tell you that much, but I can't tell what type of switch that is. What type of chip that is, rather. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to pop this back together. All right, well, for those of you who are in the live stream, this is going to be the end of me doing this keyboard. I'll just put it back together, and of course, when I show this on my regular channel, I'll just rip through this. But in the meantime, I can talk to you guys and say thank you very much to all of you who've tuned in today. This is the second of 4 keyboards that I'm going to be reviewing. I've got 2 more to go after this, and they're pretty cool too. The grand finale, of course, is the one that's really worth checking out, which is the new DAS Keyboard X40. There's links in the About section. And while I'm chatting to you guys about it, don't forget, if you haven't already, you can support this channel by buying me a cup of coffee in the About section below. Or you can support the channel on Patreon, which is great. Thank you to everybody who does support the channel on Patreon. You want to know how you can tell it's a prototype? Look at these screws, man. They are asymmetrical as hell. Look, there's 3 on that half and 2 on this half. But again, prototype. Our prototype for the LJD60 1UP keyboards was also asymmetrical. We had like 7 screws instead of the final 10 design. That's how you can tell. If I had any suggestions for Expos, it would be, detachable cable and make it programmable. Other than that, I think it's pretty cool. That unique design is kind of neat. The thumb enter is sort of weird. You kind of have to lift your thumb over the spacebar to get to it, which is kind of weird. But definitely a neat design. I don't know why this guy wants me to say pineapple. Blank lie. Okay, I'll say pineapple. I'll say pineapple until you're sick of me saying pineapple. Pineapple. Is that your safe word or something? Do you have a bet with somebody that I wouldn't say pineapple? I said pineapple, now what? People are weird. This, guys, if you don't already have one of these iFixit 64-bit kits, amazing. Whoops. Okay, cool. Well, that has been the Expos prototype keyboard. I think it's a pretty unique design and pretty cool, actually. I'm looking forward to their next revision. Of course, I'm going to contact them, as I said, and find out more about the programming and find out if there's anything that I can do that's a bit different with this keyboard. Again, already I'm pretty impressed, and I just think these unusual designs are really cool. So thank you again to Expos for sending that through. If you guys have any questions about Expos, don't forget to check in the comment section below. Fluffed it. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Well, thank you very much for tuning in today, guys. Thank you to Expos for sending through their prototype keyboard. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's pretty cool, and it's going to have some cool features for sure. Like I said, I'm going to contact them about how to use it because I didn't get an instruction booklet with it, so I'm a little bit unsure how it's going to turn out in the end. In the meantime, you guys can go check out all about the Expos design and learn everything you want about it in the About section below, or if you're on mobile, the About section's over here. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them in the comment section below. Always looking forward to hearing your feedback. Of course, I'll be passing this video along to Expos, so any of your comments could make their way into the final product design. Thank you again to Expos for sending this through. Really cool. Really happy to see people innovating in the keyboard space. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to press share if you're into sharing these sorts of things. If you'd like to support this channel, you can do so in the About section below. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Or you can support this channel on Patreon. Thank you to everybody who already does. If you haven't already, please press like. Please press subscribe. We'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Woo! Woo! So, I like it, but I worry that as it progresses, it's going to get cheaper and cheaper. Using Utemu switches and these ABS keycaps is okay if you're making a prototype and you're just like pumping it out into the real world, but hopefully they'll use higher quality parts as they continue forward. Utemu blues aren't bad, but relying the future of a keyboard company on Utemus probably isn't the best move. This screw's come a little loose. I probably did that, so let me just tighten that up. Do you guys have any questions about this? Dalabayop Smith says, your channel is cool. Hi from Russia and bye. Hi and bye. No, this is not. I'm wrapping up a live review. This is not the end of the live stream. There's lots more live stream coming. Lots more live stream coming. 2 more keyboards to review. And if you guys haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you could press like. Oh, I've got 130 likes. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Right. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to tighten that screw down. Yeah, it's a little wonk. The best RGB TKL keyboard. I don't know. It's only the end of the review, guys. Guys, it's only the end of the review. I'm sticking around for a while yet. Okay. Moving on to the next review. We're on to the iPassport. The iPassport. I'm looking forward to this one. Just before I get on to this next review, while I still got that, maybe I'll put this other one back on screen. Do you guys have any questions? Do you guys have any questions about this board or anything? Anything you want to know? What is your opinion on the TT Esports Challenger Prime keyboard? I haven't tried it. I don't know anything about it. No, I don't know the answer. Okay. No, it doesn't seem there's any more questions coming about this thing. Just give me 1 second to grab a quick glass of water here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Please, if you haven't already, please do press like. Please do press subscribe. I'm just gonna jump into the iPassport. Yeah, this might be good for the couch. We'll see. I'm really hoping that it's mechanical. Just give me 1 second. I don't know where I put it. It's a shame because I have that keyboard. Not sure where I stuck it. But the keyboard has mechanical switches, so I'm hopeful for this. I'm hopeful. Okay. This is the Martini. No, this isn't the Martini. The Martini's the next one. Okay. So I'm going to go into another review. Don't forget, guys, if you're sticking around, please do let people know what I'm up to. And that next, I'm going to do the DAS keyboard review. And that's the most exciting bit. That's going to be the most exciting bit. It's going to come up in like 10 minutes. Maybe less. Maybe less. You ready? Don't forget to give me a like. Great. Hi guys, I'm skiwithpete, and today we're looking at the mini keyboard from iPassport. I know very little about this little guy. Haven't opened the box yet. This will be my first go. But what I can tell you is what's on the box. Mini keyboard. It says available for Android TV box, Raspberry Pi, HTPC, and Smart TV. It's a compact, obviously. Look at the size of it. It's a compact keyboard. On the back, I can tell you that it says wireless. Max distance is 10 meters, and it weighs about 110 volts. It's got a rechargeable lithium-ion battery in it, and it's portable, hand-sized, blah, blah, blah. Let's take a look. Chat, game, internet access. I love stuff like that. I know this isn't going to make it into a small wireless mech is the other re. But look. Chat, game, internet access. What? What the hell? System requirement. Windows, Mac OS, Linux, Android, Google Smart TV. Well, let's see about that. There's the QR code if you guys are interested. iPassport.com. I was actually really impressed with an iPassport product that I did on a live stream recently, which had like a full-size lap keyboard. It was pretty cool actually for HTPC. I was pretty impressed with it, to be honest. Let's take a look at this thing. Huh. Okay, let's do this. All right, so here we have the USB cable, and I didn't understand it in my last review, but here it's going to make a whole lot more sense because I figured out what it's for. Okay, look, this is for plugging into your computer, which is totally normal, right? You plug that in, and this is how you charge the keyboard. But the dongle inside can be plugged in here so that it's always already attached. See, now it makes sense. And here's the little iPassport. Oh, you know what it feels like, actually? It feels like an Xbox 360 controller. That's actually that's the same sort of size as a 360 controller. Let me just take a look. Okay, well, obviously it's very different from the Xbox controller, but it's kind of got the same sort of thing to it as this one does. It's kind of, that's its sort of thing. Which is kind of cool. So looking at the back, it's got these two kind of grippy places for holding your hands with some nubbles, little nubblies on it. And inside here, it's got your lithium-ion battery pack in there. Ooh, that's a removable battery pack, which is kind of cool. You could get a second one and charge that up if you wanted. And of course, here's that dongle I was talking about. So you take this dongle, you plug it in there. There you go. And then you leave that in the computer, and then you charge it with this, is what I was saying earlier, which is absolutely correct. Okay, hold on. Okay, and then Ooh, to make it even more like a game, like a gaming thing. It's got your mouse clicks are up on the shoulders here. So you like move with your mouse, and then that's left click and that's right click. Again, very gamery. These things are a little bit gamery too. Okay, but now's the real test. I want to check if this is mechanically. That's definitely a mechanical. That's definitely a mechanical keyboard in there, guys. So that's what I'm saying. There's like a mini mechanical. Okay, I'm going to put it up on the microphone so you can hear it. Cool. It is like a little mini mechanical keyboard. It's super cool, actually. Okay, let me plug it in. Let me plug it in and see if it's any good. You can see here it's got a switch. And unlike the other one, can you see it there? It goes off or on. Now on. Now you can see it in full detail. Actually, I'm gonna leave it zoomed in. Okay, let's. Oh yeah, the mouse is working on my desktop here. Hey, it's pretty cool actually, and the mouse works well. Okay, this is the second time I've been impressed with an iPassport product. No, I'm sure that's not a clicky. That's a switch. And if you want me to tear it open so you can see that that's a switch, I will tear this puppy open. There's no. How do you get a clicky rubber? No, that's the same as the re. That is the same. That's a little clicky. Well, that's a really cool little keyboard. That's pretty neat. And this little mouse works great. A lot better than the Re does. So I'm going to say this is really cool. If you're thinking about getting an HTPC controller, I would seriously consider this thing. The shoulder buttons for the mouse is kind of weird. If I had to level criticism, it would be that. But still, it's pretty good, and like I feel like I could type on this thing. I mean, not the best ever, but you know, for thumb typing, it's pretty good. What was the first iPass product you were impressed with? I'll pull that out in a second. Just give me a minute, and I'll get to that. Sorry, I shouldn't be reading this. I'm supposed to be doing my review. But for those of you who are in the live stream, I'm just going to throw down one more second here. And I'm going to say goodbye and pretend like this is the end. But it's not the end. Stick around. Cool. Well, that's the iPassport Mini. This is a pretty cool keyboard. If you've ever used a Raspberry Pi or a Re, you'll know how useful these little guys are. Did I just say an iPad? Raspberry Pi. It doesn't say it's spill proof on it. But I got to say I'm pretty much impressed. iPassport, this is the second product that you've sent me that I'm impressed with. This is like a mini mechanical keyboard, and it would be great for my HTPC. If you guys at home have ever used a Raspberry Pi or an HTPC, you know just how useful these little guys are. And this one's quite comfortable, and I can imagine typing on it, which is kind of cool. It's actually kind of good. Some weird key position layouts and stuff make it a little bit odd, and the left and right mouse buttons is a little bit unusual. But overall, I'm going to say it's pretty good. I mean, if anything, it's as good as my little Re. And even though I'm using Linux to film this video, it works pretty well. Now, the batteries just died on it because I didn't charge it up before I did this, but I'm impressed. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. If you haven't already, please do press like. Please do press subscribe. If you want more information on this iPassport or anything else you've seen on my desk, check in the About section below. If you have any comments or questions, click in the comment section. You can type me a message, ask me a question, or ask any questions about these things. Thank you again to iPassport for sending this through. It's the second one, seriously. You've sent me 2 keyboards, and both times I thought, I'm not going to like these. And both times, I've actually liked them. So what can you say? What can you do? I don't know. It's pretty cool. Thanks again. If you guys have any comments or questions. Oh, let me just show one other thing. iPassport also sent me through this one, which is a Bluetooth keyboard. But it works with your Apple TV. See, it's keyboard for Apple TV, and you like slide your Apple TV remote in there, so it's like on the back of the. So you use your Apple TV remote like this, and then you flip it over, and you can type the keyboard. The only problem is I don't have an Apple TV, so it's going to be a while before I get to review this thing. But that was another thing that they sent through. I don't know. I mean, if it's good like this thing's good. But this thing is pretty good. Neat. Cool. Thanks again for tuning in today, guys. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you'd like to donate to the show, you can do so by buying me a cup of coffee in the About section below, or you can support me on Patreon. All of the donations that I receive go towards this channel and the cameras and the setup and everything else. So, thanks to everybody who does support the channel. I really do appreciate it. Thanks, and we'll see you guys again soon. So that's the end of that review. Of course, for the live streaming, I'm still sticking around. It's not over. It's not over. It's not over. The best is yet to come. But that is the iPassport stuff. This one, I have no idea when I'm gonna. I have no idea when I'm gonna review that. I don't have an Apple TV. I gotta find somebody with an Apple TV, and then I gotta go over, and then I gotta review the thing. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. That Apple TV one should work with your Mac. Yeah, if I had an Apple TV remote, which I don't. Henry, my wife is out with my father-in-law having a drink while I do this. Anyways. That's where she is. She'll be back later. No. Blank Lee, no. Blank lie, no. It's not over. It's still happening. But guys, I got to ask the favor now. Now is the time. Please press like. We got to get as many people in as we can. The warm-up is over. The warm-up is over. Now is the time. We're going to go for the DAS X40 keyboard. And you got to be excited because I'm excited about it. You guys have to be excited about it. There's a lot of excitement happening right now for the new DAS keyboard. So please, if you haven't already, please do press like. You know, and if I say it again, if you haven't already, please do press subscribe. In fact, I'm going to switch over to my subscriber count just to show it off for a second. That's me. Hi. 22,853. It's a growth of this much today. Wait, there. It's a growth of this much. It's great. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please do press subscribe. 22,853. It would be amazing to hit 23,000. I don't know if that's going to happen today, but it would be amazing. I've just finished reviewing the iPassport. Before that, I was doing the X-Bose. Before that, I was doing something else. What was I doing? Before that, I was reviewing... Oh, the first player. Yui, yes, this is the new DAS keyboard using the Alpha Zulu switches, the X40. RXX, just hang around for a second. You might find the answer. La Toby. You know what I'm saying? I see you. I'm flirting back with you. You know, I'm winking and stuff. My wife's not here today, so, you know, just flirting with my chat people. I'm reading this as we speak. What the hell is yellow switches? Das needs to stop gimmicking shit and make better affordable keyboards. Gateron and China are catching up. You're not wrong there. You're not wrong. But this keyboard stands to be something pretty spectacular. So I'm just going to try to get a little bit of hype going on. 105 watching. If you guys could make sure that you press like so that we could get more people in for this, because this is the exciting moment. This is the big moment here. Whoa. Oh, it's upside down. Damn it. Okay, give me 1 second. Just going to put this piece of paper down. Pete unboxed that BT one. Ellie sells keyboards with what BT one? Oh, you mean the No, I will do. I'll unbox the little guy soon, but I'm just gonna charge this little puppy up while we're here. I'm actually, guys, I'm really impressed by this thing. I'm not kidding around. I'm really impressed. I'm gonna start using it after the show. Like, I'm that impressed that I've decided that while I'm doing the next review, I'm gonna start charging it because. Oh, somebody asked what the other one that I liked from them from iPassport was. Let me just go find it. I did it. It was like 2 weeks ago. I did a review on it. Oh, where did that go? It's probably with my re. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. It was this one I was impressed with. I haven't used it much, but I was impressed with it. This guy. I mean, as we discovered, it's super flexible, and it's definitely rubber domes. Like those guys, I know a rubber dome when I come across a rubber dome. And that is definitely rubber dome, and it is gross to type on. But as an HTPC, Ryan, I'm not going to do a teardown of it at the moment. I don't know what I would really learn from it, but cool. 123 current viewers. Guys, please keep pressing like. The more likes we get, the more people will get to come and see this new DAS X40 unboxing. It's going to be super exciting. I'm just gonna be 1 more second before I get to it. I'm just gonna check. Yeah, it is bendy. It's bendy, but again, if you're gonna sit on something on your couch, you might as well sit on this. And this was the one that had off and no, off or no, but it's backlit, which is cool. It's a pretty cool keyboard, if I'm honest. Anyways, just gonna put that away for a sec. But the new one's super comfy. The new one was super comfy in my hands. Oh, where is it? It's on the. I got it under my computer here. 123 viewers, guys. This is looking great. I'm really excited about this. The X40. Spencer, Cook says he's really building this DAS keyboard up. Dude, I'm really excited about it. Okay, why am I so excited about it? Maybe I should just talk about why I'm so excited about it. Look, I've opened DAS keyboards in the past, and I've not been very impressed with them. They were plasticky. They were really super plasticky. But this one's not plasticky. This one's metally. This one's super metally. In fact, it's got two parts to it. It's got like a metal top part that you can buy separate to the metal bottom part. It's like super metally. And it's not very expensive. They're like $130. And they were called Division Zero, but apparently they're dropping this Division Zero name because DAS is a better name and it has like more quality. So I'm excited. 420 Birdscope just said, I just subbed. Welcome. That's awesome. If you guys have any chances, if you have a chance, please do press subscribe. I'm at 22,850 subscribers, which is great. But the more subscribers I get, the more the channel grows, the cooler, the better stuff. Gana21 says, just open it. Chill out for a sec. I'm trying to get some people into the show. And not just that, but I'm trying to answer some questions too. Because, you know, I could use the subs, if I'm honest. Makara says, whoa, hi guys. Wow. What are you building? I'm not building anything today. I'm just reviewing stuff. And this is the martini. This is the final of the day. This is the reason we're all here today. Bidone's Gaming says, I love your videos, Pete. Thanks very much. Blank Lie says, I hope you're not lying. Just subbed right now too. Awesome. Thank you guys. In case you haven't figured it out, this keyboard is MX Yellow. We have no idea what the hell it is. It's not MX though. It's Alpha Zulu. Tactile experience. But I'm looking forward to talking all about that. Fish Kung Fu says, let him do his foreplay bit. This is my foreplay. Crumley says, I gotta go. What? No. You don't want to go now. You want to come join for this. You want to be here for this part. So all you guys who haven't already, please come back. Don't forget, what's going to happen here is I'm going to do a review of this keyboard. When I do the review, it's going to sound like a review, and I'm going to say hello, and I'm going to say goodbye. And then at the end of it, then I'm going to turn it over to you guys, ask a bunch of questions, see if you have any comments or suggestions or whatever. But this is a gaming keyboard. It's the first gaming keyboard I think I've ever been excited about. Oh, and something wrong with the focus here. There's the focus. I mean, how often do I get excited about gaming keyboards? Ever. Wait, so it's not actually a Cherry switch. It's not. It's an Alpha Zulu switch. Who the hell knows what that is? Pete, what brands do you recommend for mechanical keyboards? I don't like very noisy. Check out the Cooler Master Quickfire Rapid. That's one I recommend, but who knows? Maybe in just a second, I'm going to recommend the X40. The X40 from DAS Keyboards. Got to be excited. Hello, I'm subbed. Please answer. Don't know what your question was. All right. Are you guys checking this out? What are you doing? All right. Dano Molka says, I have to go. That's a shame. You're about to miss this. All right. Michael says, hi. Let's do this. All right, are you guys ready for this? Let's do it. Y'all ready for this? Let's kick it. Okay. Why are you excited over a switch you've never heard of? What are you talking about? Because I've never heard of it. How many times do you get to try out a new switch, and the first time you press it and you go, love it, or disgusting? I mean, how many times have you done that? How many switches exist in the wild? 12? 13? 15? I've heard about the Ajaz AK-33. Yes, I have. I think I've even owned one. Okay, some people are saying that they are fully primed. Here we are. We are warming my hands here. For those of you who've just joined, please do press like. Please do press subscribe. Please do the thing where you do the thing. And thank you to my mods. Thank you to everybody who stopped by. Here we go. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to talk directly to the camera. For those of you who just joined, I'm going to talk directly to the camera. It's going to be just like a regular review. I'm not going to interact with the audience. In fact, I've turned off the audience now. It doesn't matter what they say. I'm just going to do the review. If new people join, please let them know that I'm doing the review. And at the end of the review, I'm going to say goodbye, but it's not the end. Okay, we're all cool. We're all clear exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to do this like it's a review. I might have a couple of flubs. I might have a couple of problems or whatever, but I'm just going to like keep on ripping through. Okay, we all ready? And do this like it's an intro, and then I'm going to do an outro, and then we'll talk and I'll ask any questions. The more likes you guys give this, the more people get to come and join, the more interaction we have. But here we go. Are we ready? This is it. Hope I don't screw it up too many times. I'm super excited. This just came in late last night. I'm super excited. Okay. All right, here we go. Hi guys, I'm skiwithpete, and today I'm very excited to look at the DAS Keyboards X40. I'm not an actor. I can't like smile on command. This is a real smile. I am really excited to open this up. This is the X40, the DAS keyboard. They sent it to me, which is amazing. They said I could check it out on my channel. Brand new switches. There's so much exciting stuff going on with this keyboard. I just can't wait to get inside. Okay, there's two halves to this keyboard. Watch this. You see what I'm saying? There's two parts. This part on top, this is the top panel. So we're going to get to this later. I'm not even going to look at this right now. This is the keyboard. And I have not looked inside or anything. This is me. First time, first look, everything. I don't even know what it is. What I can tell you is that the very kind people at DAS, thank you again for sending this through. They sent it through and they said, the Division 0 thing, we're dropping. It's not going to last for very long. It's just going to be the DAS X40 Pro Gaming Mechanical Keyboard. Now, you guys who've been subscribed to my channel for a long time know that I'm not really into the whole gaming keyboard thing. The gaming keyboard thing I find a little bit gross and a little bit disgusting. There's a lot of graphics and stuff that I'm not really into, but this one is the first one I've been really excited about. And I am really excited about this. This comes with the brand new Alpha Zulu switches. Never tried them before. No idea what they are. Apparently they're tactile. Is tactile clicky? I'm not sure. We're going to find out. We're going to discover the whole thing. This box though is really exciting. It's like the first cool box that I've seen in a long time. It's like gamery without being blingery. It's really super cool. Okay, so what does it say here? Division 0 X40 Pro Gaming Mechanical Keyboard, and then it says it in French and in another language that I don't understand. Looking around the side of the box, Pro Gaming Keyboard. Let's just look at the bottom of it. Now that is a screaming loud mechanical keyboard. Look at that. That is so gamer. I can't even begin to. Wow. Mechanical key switches with gold contacts. 5 programmable macro keys there down this side. Red backlighting. Full N key rollover. Gaming mode. Sleek design with anodized aluminum top panel, which is changeable, which is what the other thing was. USB 2 pass-through, which is also super cool. And it's got a 2-meter braided cable with an interchangeable top panel sold separately. That's that other thing. Awesome. Along the bottom here, I'm just going to flip this over. Along the bottom here, it says there, Alpha Zulu Gaming Switch, tactile experience. You can't even see. It's too tall. I can't fit it under my camera. You can't see the edges of the box. Let's just take a quick look here. These are all the other languages: German, Swedish, French, Spanish, Dutch, Russian, Chinese, Italian, Japanese, Korean. This says, and this is awesome, designed in Austin, Texas by Metadot. I didn't even realize that DAS was an American company. That's cool. DAS keyboards, PC computer with a USB port is what you need. And it does Windows, and look at that, Linux. Little tux there for you. It's an ROHS keyboard. Well, enough hype. Let's get inside. Beautiful. Inside the box here. Just going to pull that out of the way. Here is the keycap puller. Here's the plastic keycap puller. Put that off to the side. Here's a sticker. Very stickery. Here's the instruction booklet. Of course, it's a one-page. Division 0 for the win. Although, like I say, they're going to be called DAS. Installation. Plug it in. Start typing. The X40 does not require a driver and will be automatically recognized. N-key rollover. Gaming mode. Function F3 locks or enables the Windows key. The macros, the 5 macro keys. You need to download a driver in order to do that. Whoa, look at the size of this puppy. Oh, she's huge. Okay, just checking there's nothing else in here. Nothing else in here. It's a nice big foam patty thing. Okay, the first thing to say about this keyboard is heft. The first thing to say about this keyboard is heft. That is heft. Oh, this switch, this one popped off. But look, you can see in there. Oh, they're not. It's not clicky. It's tactile like a cherry. Like an MX Clear. Or it's like a brown, but more tactile than that. And you saw CoStar stabs. Whoa, fun. Okay, first thing I noticed, I'm just pulling out the box. First thing I noticed, oh, is the screws. No, that's what the screws are supposed to look like. I thought these screws were different than what I originally imagined. Okay, first thing to say is these keycaps. Let's just zoom in here. This keycap is a single shot ABS, laser etched. I think so. But you notice that these are higher quality than some of the cheap knockoff boards. You can see that this O is continuous, or that's 0, and they're not afraid of putting the 9 or 8. So that makes me think that they're slightly higher quality than the average ones that we see, but difficult to say. There's that red LED in there, and of course this tactile switch. Cool. Okay, well, before we go any further, I'm just going to type on it. Oh, that was weird. Wow, that's a neat switch. I'm just gonna grab. I got a brown board here, which is one of the ones that we're selling on 1UP keyboards. I just want to test it here. That's a really neat switch. It's like it's not quite a brown. It's like a slightly bigger bump than a brown. but it's light like a... It's actually a little bit stiffer than a brown, but it's not quite as big a bump as a Cherry MX Clear. Let me just grab... I got another one here with Zelio 62 grams. Where's that? One sec. Zelio 62 grams. It's slightly smaller than the Zelio's bump, but definitely bigger than a brown bump. And it's definitely a tactile. Man, it's so nice to get a tactile. And I'd like to apologize. The reason that it's a little bit wobbly is that my desk is wobbly, not because the keyboard's wobbly. I just got to find 4 points that are all level. Well, this is a pretty cool keyboard. Okay, cool. Let's keep rocking. Sorry, I could just type on it for ages, but let's keep rocking on here. Wow, that's fun, man. That's super fun. Again, like, how often do you get to try new? Not very often is the answer, and it's super wicked when you do. The keycaps, I don't really understand what's going on with the keycaps. They're kind of better than I thought they should be, but I don't understand how they are what they are. It's like they're laser etched, but I can't feel the little ridges. It's like I can see the... Oh, no, I can feel the ridges. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I can feel them. Okay, never mind. The keycaps aren't that great. I would put a different set of keycaps on this. This, Oxylore. Okay, I'm going to cut off for a second, guys. I'm going to switch back to live stream mode. Because this thing is blowing my mind, and I just want to talk to you guys about it. This is a DAS Keyboard X40, and I'm actually really enjoying it. Check in the About section below if you want to find relevant links and whatever. It's kind of naff. It's a little bit naff with the design of it, but it's also kind of sweet. And there's like a red under metal plate that's also kind of cool. It's surprisingly cool. I mean, you guys know me. I'm not into gamery stuff, but I'm into this thing. And like tactile switches. And they're surprisingly smooth. Like, shit. That's actually a really good... Okay, I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to do it like it was a part of the segment there. So I'm going to zoom in on these switches. Okay. Let's just check like the wobble. That's all the way at the bottom wobble. This is at the top wobble. Oh. My fingerprint's really showing up on that, isn't it? There's the switch. And you can see that it says... Actually, it says something 0. But it doesn't look like alpha 0. It looks like O 0. Oh, no, that's an alpha symbol. Is that alpha? No, it's like D0. D0. Don't forget, guys, I'm streaming in full 1080p here. Okay. Now, let's talk about this crazy cable thingy. This cable is crazy. Look, it's 6 foot long, which is crazy. But look at all the schnobbly bits at the end. Okay, so you've got your keyboard. One of these two is a keyboard. I don't know which one. The other one, oh, there it is. It says on the back of them. Do you see that one's got a picture of a keyboard on it? So this one's your keyboard, and this one's the USB hub, and then this is headphone jack on that one, and this is your microphone, wherever the microphone icon is. Microphone. See that? Okay. Now, on the back of this keyboard, I haven't even looked at it yet. On the back of this keyboard, look, there's your USB pass-through, and there's your headphone and microphone. So you got a high quality pass-through, is what I'm saying. Again, even more gamery than whatnot. Okay, guys, I'm gonna plug this puppy in. In order to do that, I've got to unplug my. For those of you who've been around for a while, I had to unplug this, but it's gonna be good, that one. Ooh. Ooh, do you see the lights? Ooh, red underglow. So gamer. It's really buttery. It's like the most buttery tactile butter that I've ever buttered. It's so buttery. Butter. Butter. Cool. Well, I'm impressed with those switches. They taste pretty good. They taste pretty damn good. Now, I don't know anything about these M keys. Maybe I'll do a separate video on how to program it, but that won't be for today. For today, I'm going to do something slightly different, and I'm going to play with the insides. Let's get to playing with the insides. Okay, just unplugged it. This cable, man. So crazy. So crazy. But it's cool that it like comes with all those features. Now, personally, when I'm gaming, I wonder if this shouldn't come in a TKL version because I don't really need the number pad, even though I do like it. But let's get in under here. Let's get this. Let's get to the second half of this review is what I'm saying. Let's get to the good stuff. But yeah, take a look. You get standard bottom row, which is great. which means you can find replacement keycaps. You got this extra row on the side, which again, it's a little difficult to find, but you can put your artisans on here, which would be cool. You got a standard number pad, no craziness really. You got a nice set of shine through keycaps, like a set of vortex keycaps, like from mechanicalkeyboards.com. If you went there and got a bunch of. Like I'm saying, if you went and you got a set of Vortex Palm keycaps, you just happen to have some lying around, and you were thinking, hey, what could I do with these awesome Vortex Palm plus PBT keycaps? And you were thinking, hey, maybe I could use them for back... Maybe. But I'm going to get inside this puppy. Let's do it. Actually, I'm not going to get inside this puppy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get inside the other puppy. Let's move this stuff off to the side here. Let's open up the other half of it. Boom! The other half. This is the X40 top panel or top plate. Just looking around, there's not much else on here. It's pretty much just this. Whoa. Whoa. It just looks like a bee sting. Whoa. That is super cool. Okay. And then this is unusual because it's actually, it's like it's taped down, which is funny. But let's see what it says to do. Remove the old one, put the new one on, tighten it down. Remove the old one, put the new one on, tighten it down. Cool. I can do that. Let me get this schnobbly out of here. You know what? I'm not even going to use this tool. I'm going to use my own tools because this seems a little crazy. Oh my god, such gamer. So gamery. Look at it. Yeah, but quite honestly, I kind of just dig the gray version. Like it's pretty cool, man. I kind of just dig that like this. It's not, I wouldn't use the word subtle, but it's nice, you know? And yeah, this comes with the tool. It comes with the tool to do this, but I just like my own tools. And so I'm going to use this to do it. Oh, I think so. Yeah, this one probably. No. This one possibly. Yeah. Again, there is a tool inside here to do it. I just, I like to be difficult like that. So gamer. Yeah, I'll tell you honestly, this is a totally different experience than the last DAS keyboard that I took apart. That keyboard, like, it was not able to handle this sort of thing. It was very plastic. Cool. Well, that's this. Actually, and I noticed a difference here. Where have I put that? Where did I put that thing? I noticed a difference that this plate, two differences really. One is that this plate, you see it's a different shape. It's almost like the opposite of that one, where it's got a thing that sticks out the top. But also this bottom one has like a bent edge around the bottom of it, whereas this replacement doesn't. Whoa. Wait, I just want to double check. Am I really supposed to remove that other one? Yeah, you're supposed to completely remove the other one, which again is weird because it just... But let's just look on the inside of this thing. Huh, what's that? I guess that's a spring to help you remove the top plate. Okay, and what else can we learn from this? This is like a foamy pad. There's a couple of foamy bits in here, I guess to help seat that top plate on it so it doesn't get too tight on there. So it's always pushing up against something. And removing this for even deeper like cleaning wouldn't be that difficult at all. Okay, I'm putting this top one on. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. You guys in the live stream saying that the gray is better, it's because you're not seeing this in real life. IRL, man, this yellow is sick. I'm not usually into graphics and stuff like this. Usually this stuff repulses me. Today I'm just like completely going the other way. It looks like a bee sting. Look at it. This is the most gamer keyboard ever. Pepe the Frog says, "Hi, Ski with Pete. I'm currently typing with a MacBook Air Butterfly keyboard, but I would like to know the actuation force so I can know which switch to get. Do you have any advice?" Yeah, use nickels. Each nickel is 5 grams. But, yeah, that's how you do it. Well, to you guys out there who are saying you don't like the graphics, that is a real shame. For 2 reasons. 1, it's a shame. And 2, you're going to miss out on a beautiful switch. Because this Alpha Zulu is excellent. This is such a weird design, actually. Look, it's really like a super flat plate on a plasticky base. Is that plastic, that base? I think it's plastic. Yeah, that's plastic. I'm gonna put these legs up so I can do it. But look at how much it just sticks over. Just like actually a flat plate on a. But did somebody just say this is a paid review? Are you getting paid to do this review? I swear to you, I am not getting paid. Hold on. Let me put this thing on. Let me put this thing on. No, Das sent me this. Das sent me this keyboard for the purpose of review. This is definitely not a paid review. They're not paying me anything. They told me that I could keep the keyboard, which I'm going to do anyways. But that's it. And like, I could totally bag this keyboard. If I thought it was ugly, I could totally bag it. Did you see my first player review? I bagged it. It didn't work properly. This has tactile switches, which I super dig, and I super dig them. I dig tactile switches, and I like this. The keycaps are shit. Don't get me wrong. The keycaps are shit. I wouldn't keep these keycaps for more than a day. I would replace these keycaps right then and there. And this top plate, you might think it's ugly. You're not here sat with me. If you were, you'd be like, that is super sweet. If I had my choices, I would cut this off as a TKL. I don't think it needs the number pad. Because to me, a gaming keyboard, like, when was the last time you were playing a game and you're like, 11.36 enter plus 65.99 enter. Like, when? Never. I've never played a game that made me do that. Ever. But it's actually super sweet. Seems like a paid review. Honestly, I would tell you why would I lie? Dude, I own 1UP keyboards. I shill that all the time. I would totally tell you if this was a paid review. I swear to you it is not. And I would actually be breaking... I work in advertising. I would be breaking advertising standards if I lied about that. Trust me, hand on heart. I, Peter Gosselin, am not being paid for this review. I'm just super pumped about it. Genuinely, if I was not super pumped about it, I'm not an actor. I can't act. If you want to see me not act, I will pretend to be the Godfather just for you. And I will do my voice like the Godfather so that you can tell that I'm not an actor. Because I'm not an actor. This is the letter they sent me. And I'm just going to make sure that I read some of the stuff. Alpha Zulu Tactile Mustard Switch. So good. And the X40 Pro Gaming Aluminum Top Panel Defamer Mustard. If you have any questions or would like to return your gear, contact these people. Thank you for your interest at Das Keyboard and enjoy your test drive. Our gaming line features badass gaming gear. Well, some of you think it's really bad. I think it's... we're all about creating the perfect gaming gear for total domination. I think it's super cool. I really do. Das, I think that your original keyboard sucks. I think that your... what's it called? Your... what is the Das... Guys, I know that there's a delay here, but... what's the Das keyboard called? The Das Pro Ultimate or whatever. I think they suck. They're all plastic. And I've said on my stream before that they suck because they're all plastic. This is not that. This has this new switch that you've invented for yourself. I think it's great. If this is what American keyboard design can be, you keep going. This is great stuff. I'm impressed. And I like it. And I don't care what y'all saying. I like it. So what? So what? I think a 10-year-old Minecraft gamer would think that it's cool. I don't care. I think it's cool. I'm going to bring this to work. And I'm going to put it on my desk. And people are going to throw up. And I'm going to love every second of it. The rest is just questioning your taste in keyboards. No kidding. I mean, you've seen the LJD 87 up with the DAS Keyboard Professional has a metal. Yeah, it has a metal top plate, but the rest of it is really flimsy, crappy, shitty plastic. It is not good. I have said in the past, and I will continue to say it, the DAS Keyboard Pro 4 is not a good keyboard. It's not good. And this is better than that. And it's got a removable top plate, and whether you like the graphics or not, you could spray paint this and make it your own. You could sticker bomb this, make it your own. You could do whatever you want to make it your thing. But this is good. And if you don't know what I mean by this is good, then you just haven't tried enough keyboards. Turn on the LEDs again, please. Yes, sir. I'm going to pass this here so I don't have to get up. The LED should be on now. Here, let me turn the lights off. I have no idea how to use the LEDs. Oh, function F2. Is that getting brighter? And that's getting darker. Oh, off. But there's going to be some function thing here, and then the programmable keys, but I have no idea how to use them. Yeah, no idea. Ryan Dunnigan says, he hasn't said if he's giving it away, so I don't think he's giving it away. No, I'm keeping this one. I like it. I know you guys can't believe that I like it, but I like it. It's like dirty and disgusting. You know what it's like? It's like eating a pepperoni pizza. You know that you really shouldn't do it, but you just love it. You're just like covered in pepperoni, and you feel all gross, and you got meat sweats, and then you're like, oh my God, it's so good. No, seriously. A real question though, I don't know if I prefer it with the gray top or this yellow top. I don't know. I can't. That's the wrong one. The gray top was pretty sweet. I'm going to unplug it to do this. You probably don't need to, but I just make me feel better. I couldn't give this away if I wanted to. It weighs like a ton. Like a real ton. I couldn't afford to ship it. This makes it kind of understated. It's not quite as in your face. Would be nice if the top snapped in and out for easier change. You got a point. You do have a point. I don't know why why not just make a keyboard that had that other top plate on it? Then you could sell gray ones, or if you preferred yellow ones. But now I've got to find a space to store whichever one I don't. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, to be honest. It doesn't make sense. But This is cool, but the yellow one's cooler. Like, what is going on? Would you describe the feeling of the bump? Is it sharp or smooth? Okay, so the Zelios feel like a lump like this. These feel like this. So as you're going down, it's like... they're really high up. The top of the activation is really high up. Like here, I'm going to zoom in and I'll see if I can show you. You probably won't be able to tell, but look, the activation is really high. Like, look, that's my finger just touching the switch. I haven't moved it, but there's me like pushing it down a smidge. That is all the travel that it has before the bump is actuated. It's like the bump is right at the top of this thing. So Zelios, you kind of push down a little bit before you get to the bump. The bump is right at the top. I'm gonna get rid of the selfie. The bump is right there. Here, in fact, let me plug in my... It's just a second to get my action cam going, guys. The action cam will come on in just 1 second. The action cam will come on in just 1 second. Why isn't it coming on? What the? Should work. There we go. Action cam. Okay, it's gonna make you a little bit sick. Okay, I just want you to see like where the actuation point is. You see, that's all the play that key has before you hit the top of the bump. See what I'm saying? And then after the bump starts, it's smooth. So the bump shape actually looks like that. Whereas with the Zelios, it's like round. You feel like you're pushing around a ball bearing. With these, it's really clever. It's really clever. I don't know how the hell they do it. But it's like, it feels like it goes like that. But it doesn't because of the way that it starts. It feels like it goes like that. So just after that initial bump, it's smooth the rest of the way down. The Unforgiven says, Pete, can you use the keyboard so that we can listen to it? Yep, just 1 second. Just going to move the action cam out of the way. And actually, I'm going to screw this top plate down so that you get a better idea of what it really sounds like. Yeah, like I say, if I had two criticisms actually. One is that this should be, I don't actually know. I should check if it comes in a TKL version. I hope that it does. But with the standard bottom row, it's pretty cool. That's one criticism. The other is that it should just sell with these top plates. I don't know why the top plates are sold separately. That just seems like a pain in the ass. It's a cool as hell top plate, though. I'm not going to jerk around with it. And I would replace the keycaps. But I know I'm just being harsh. I'm only being harsh because somebody tried to call me out on something that wasn't true. You ready? Typing test. Fish Kung Fu says, sounds pretty silky. That's the thing I would say most about this keyboard is that it was actually... It's actually buttery smooth. I'm stunned at just how smooth it is. Okay, I'm gonna finish the review thingy. All right, well, thanks for tuning in today, guys. That's been the X40 from Das Keyboards. I gotta say, I really am impressed with it. I really do like the tactile switches. I really like the crazy graphics. I know that's not typically my style, but today I'm just really digging it. If you guys have any comments or questions, do post them in the comment section below. If you want to know about this or anything you can see on my desk, do check the About section. If you'd like to support this channel, of course, you can do so on Patreon, or you can buy me a cup of coffee. I really do appreciate those of you who have contributed to this channel. It helps me make more awesome content like this. Thank you to all of those of you who have already supported this channel. It helps me make more awesome content like this. Thank you again to Das Keyboards for sending this through. I'm really excited about it. I think it's a lot of fun. I mentioned my criticisms of it, that the multiple top plates, I think you could have just had a couple different keyboards instead. I'm going to replace these keycaps pretty soon, I think. But I got to say, I really am impressed with these Alpha Zulu switches. I didn't think they were going to be tactile like this. I thought they were going to be something else entirely. But these do feel really good as a guy who likes a tactile switch. I'm pretty much digging it. For those of you guys at home who are thinking about getting this keyboard, you'll notice it does have a standard bottom row, so it is pretty easy to find keycaps that will fit this thing. I love it. I really do love it. It's so gaudy and disgusting that I love it. It's like everything I swear that I don't like. And maybe that's the reason I like it so much. I'm going to bring it to work and put this on my desk. That is how crazy this thing is. Well, thank you again to everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. And thank you again for stopping by. And of course, if you're still here in the live stream continues. That's just me ending the other video, but... So much fun. So much fun, this keyboard. Well, do you guys have any other questions or comments about this keyboard? I've got boxes all over the damn place. But it is really fun. It's even more gross. I've just made it grosser. And it's the only thing I can think to do is actually to combine the two plates together, just so I don't have to put one in the closet. And like make it super deep profile. What would it look like over on that edge? No, you couldn't see it through. Look at that. It looks like a bumblebee. I love it. Pete, can you show off your foot keyboard? Sure, of course I can. Ryan, I'm actually Henry, that's because I was doing the filming of the show as opposed to the live stream. The live stream I'm continuing on. I was going to say about this, I've actually ordered a new one from Ortholinear Keyboards for another foot pedal, but I'm going to go full grid with it. Paid for it myself. I'm really looking forward to it. And thank you for your kind donations and contributions to this channel. It's through stuff like that that lets me do stuff like this. Is it worth the price? It says Ninja What? Is this worth the price? For $130, yeah, I would say it's worth the price. I mean, if you were able to find this on sale and it was less than $130, definitely buy it. Would I rather? Here's a question: would I rather have this or the Cooler Master Quickfire XT if I wanted a full-size keyboard? The XT is cheaper, isn't it? This thing is in my way here. Just check on the Cooler Master Quickfire XT. If you can get the XT cheaper than this. The only thing with this thing that's cool is this giant top plate that's disgusting. It's disgusting. I say disgusting, but it's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, look at it. I mean, that is so disgusting that it's beautiful. I can't wait for Steph to get home. You know what Steph's going to do as soon as she gets home? She's going to look at this thing and she's going to throw up in her mouth. And that makes me happy. I'm serious. I'm actually going to take a picture of this at my desk at work. I work in advertising and everybody like wears black to work. And we all have Macs. And I'm going to have this rocking on my desk. You know what would look awesome with this? Whoops. Whoopsies. You know what would look awesome with this? I got that leather wrist rest from... Actually, I don't even know who it's from. Ducky. It's a ducky. Oh. Match made in heaven. Oh, it's delicious. It's disgusting, but it's delicious. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get this to work. I'm going to need a new backpack. Out of 10, how would you rate the Razer Black Widow keyboards? I've never owned one. I wouldn't. Can the XT take a programmable controller? Ryan, yes it can. Blue Pinecone, what's my words per minute? Around 60. Yeah, I got to change the keycaps. That's the first thing I'm going to do. I thought that this was going to be a clicky keyboard. And as soon as I thought it was going to be a clicky keyboard, I was like, not really that excited. Oh, you made another knockoff of the Temu Blue. Ew. It's not what it is. These are like a buttery, awesome... This is DAS at its best. Right here. Really, this is DAS at its best. It is a big, oversized desk hog of a keyboard. And why not have these programmable switches along the side? This is what DAS's future should be. Henry Mania, 60 WPM. Are you kidding me? Dude, I'm like 80 on my worst day. That's awesome, Henry. I'm glad for you. How do you type so fast? Do you read other people's stuff and then type that in? Or does your brain actually function at 80 words a minute? I don't know. I don't think my brain does function at 80 words a minute. Hi, 1990, December 1990. My 60 words a minute was enough to bust out that first player. I really like this keyboard. Oh, and I love how much people are going to walk by my desk at work and be like, bleh, bleh. I mean, that is what you call a statement piece. That's the sort of thing that you have in your office and people walk in and go like, bleh. Look at the other ones, right? Look at the other... Like, look at that. That is a piece of art. This is not art. This is a punch up after 5 cans of lager. Oh man, I really do love it. I really do love it. It's so cool. Thank you again to Das. If you're watching this, Das, and I know you're not, but if you ever do, I really, really am impressed with it. Man, it's so much fun. Look at it. Get this plate. Oh my God, that plate is amazing. Das keyboard Fox top panel. That is, you know what though? Honestly, that Mr. Codemaster, I think mine might actually be more disgusting. But I'm not saying disgusting in a bad way. That's what I'm saying. It's amazing in an amazing way. I wish Steph was here. In fact, I'm going to phone Steph and see if she's going to come back. Hey, sweetie. What's that? Yeah, just about. I'm just finishing up. You're not watching the stream, are you? You got to see this keyboard. It's insane. I'm going to take a picture and send it to you. The X40. What? The DAS. Yeah, it's insane. It looks like a bumblebee. Oh, My God, it's like a bar brawl. It's so and it's tactile switches. Tactile. Tactile. Yeah. Yeah. Well, where are you guys? You sound like you're in a really busy spot. Oh yeah, yeah, awesome. Okay. All right. Well, I'll end the live stream and then I'll come join you. Yeah. Okay. Great. Cool. Okay. Okay. Bye, sweets. Bye. I'm gonna send Steph a picture. It's so funny. Okay, guys. Well, that's it for me for today. I really do appreciate all you guys hanging out and stopping by. Super fun stream today. All those reviews. Next time I've got some more fun stuff and a crazy giveaway. Uber Squid. This is the ugliest keyboard I think I've ever laid eyes on, but I'm digging the disgustingness of it. I'm really picking up what they're putting down here. I really think it's stunning. It really is. It's probably the best word for it. It is stunning. That, I mean, like, I don't care how crazy your mouse is. Beside this thing, it's going to look like nothing. Thank you again to everybody who tuned in today, guys. I really enjoyed today's stream. I know it's just a bunch of reviews, but I will cut these up and put them on a link soon. Thank you, guys. I'll be back not next week. Next week we're out of town. We're in Houston for the weekend, but it's been amazing, and we'll be back the week after next, which is the week after the Super Bowl, February 11th. I will be back. Thank you again to everybody who tuned in. Thank you especially to my mods. You guys do a great job, and you make this place a great place to be. Thanks to everybody who asked questions and to everybody who tuned in. Bitmapper, sorry you just did miss it. But there'll be another one February 11th. So thank you again, guys. Really do appreciate you coming and hanging out. I'm going to put up the stream is over sign, but don't forget you can don't forget you guys can continue the chat for a little while as I finish up here. Thanks again to everybody who tuned in. Don't forget you can buy me a coffee in the About section, or you can sign up to Patreon and help support this channel on a long-term basis. I really appreciate all of you guys who do support me on Patreon. It's really a great thing, and it means I can make more awesome content and spend more time and more money doing this stuff. So thanks again to everybody who tuned in. Thank you to Ryan and Henry and DVZN. He just showed up at the end, dude. But in fact, I'm going to turn it back onto this just so you can see it. Look at it. DVZN, man. Look at this. It's crazy. DAS Keyboards, the X40. It's a crazy keyboard. Love it. Thanks again to everybody who tuned in. We'll see you guys again very soon. See you, Fran. See you, mods. See you, peeps. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please do press like and please do press subscribe. 202 likes. That's great. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you soon.